Welcome to MarcusG.TV. I'm Chef Marcus Guiliano.
And Jamie.
And what's today's mission?
Today we're going to be talking about marketing ideas. So restaurant marketing ideas, fresh ideas for 2016.
Great. So we found an article on fastcasual.com, and the title is 10 Fresh Marketing Ideas for 2016. So, and some of these aren't so fresh, but I think that people need a refresher.
The beginning of the year.
Right.
And now is the time to be scheduling and figuring out what your marketing plan is going to be for 2016.
Right.
So you need to start planning now, thinking about it, and then throughout the year. So what better time to start than the new year?
It's right around New Year's. So yeah, but you can use this anytime. Even if you're not watching this at New Year's time, this is something for you to think about and implement ASAP. And sometimes you already are implementing this, or you're doing small parts. You're saying, oh yeah, I need to do the next step of this. So, business tip number 2, fresh ideas for 2016 marketing.
Build a simple, elegant website. Almost 50% of restaurant website traffic takes place on mobile devices. According to a gourmetmarketing.com article, restaurants that offer responsive mobile website convert up to 64% of searchers. There are many high-quality, do-it-yourself websites that enable restaurants to build their own mobile-friendly websites like Squarespace and Wix, and I know we use one.
We use Weebly.
And so, website content about you, your restaurant, your menus, all of those types of things.
So here's the thing that people need to understand. You don't need a website designer anymore for a website. You need to know some kind of SEO, some kind of skills on marketing the website. And a lot of people don't realize that the person who builds your website is not really the same person who can market your website. A good web designer will know SEO skills, search engine optimization, keyword tagging, all that kind of stuff that's properly done. But you can easily go on YouTube and get a tutorial now in 5 minutes and know some of the basics of how to keyword stuff and how to look up keywords. Technology has changed drastically. When we first opened, they didn't have the platforms that you could do your own sites. This was 13 years ago. They were just now coming up. But we adopted 13 years ago because I didn't want to be at the mercy of a web designer.
We wanted to be able to change the website in a minute when we needed to change it.
Fresh
not
content.
Waiting for somebody else.
Fresh content is extremely important on your website. When you're doing an event, when you have a new wine, when you have a new entree, things that you keep putting on. Google likes, Google the search engine, likes when you put fresh things up, because then it's more content that it can put out there and attract to your website. And the more links you have back and forth, it can get very complicated SEO, but the problem is you need to get out there and just do it and build a site. And even when you buy a domain name, like if your restaurant is Ed and Al's Diner, okay, and you're located in some, let's say Ulster County, for us, Ulster County Diners, you need to buy a couple different domain names. Now, of course, you want your business name, Ed and Al's Diner, right? But you also want UlsterCountyDiner.com or BestUlsterCountyDiner.com, right? Because you have to think, people are going to be typing in, what are they going to be typing in? Oh, diner, Ulster County. So you want to put yourself in the mindset of the person who's sitting at the computer and what they're typing in at the time, and try to buy a domain name that matches that, and then use those keywords all over the place. So when you title a picture, people don't realize that when you put a picture on your website, you need to rename it, and rename it to match your keywords. So if you're Ed and Al's Diner, you'd say Ulster County Diner, Ed and Al's. That would be the name of the picture. And of course, if you have 20 pictures, you just number them and say maybe meatloaf, Wiener Schnitzel, whatever, but you'd want to keep your keywords in that same thing. So it's super simple to do this now with all the platforms. So yeah, build your own website, keep it updated, keep it clean, keep it simple. I'm a person who likes content. I think content is king, and that's how a lot of people find us. So I put up a ton of information.
But I think that a lot of people, we're doing something different, right? We're trying to educate and trying to do stuff like that. But people, when they go to a website, don't always want that. They just want what they're looking for at that exact moment. They
want what they're looking for. So there's a blog option.
You have to be careful.
Well, there's a blog option on websites to put up daily content constantly. And that can be your personal opinion, it can be your brand, it can be your identity. And your blog, you can repost other people's ideas as long as you give them credit for it and the source. But that's where you can just keep putting content after content after content. on your blog portion of your website. So, websites for 2016, keep it simple, keep it updated, and I say do it yourself.